Hey, welcome back to the Man Cave Workshop, and thank you very much for joining me. So right, the next part of this video on the Hacker Hunter RP38A, that we've come to a conclusion that the speaker is dud. It is no longer working. So we're going to have to take this thing to bits to get at it. So first of all, we'll take the back off. So this is in wonderful condition, this Hacker Hunter. And then what we'll do, before we forget, we'll unplug the wire from the main board to the amp board. Let's pull that out. There we go. Luckily it's not pulled all the plugs out with it. We'll pull the battery snap wire out a little bit. There we go. And then we'll unplug these two terminals that connect the main board to the amp board. Do the heck, they connect to the speaker. Let's pull them out. I think they connect to the speaker. They connect somewhere. Hey ho. And then we'll take the handle off. The handle's held on by two screws that are underneath these little covers. So we'll have to get something just to pry them off. Let's find something. A screwdriver might do. Let's pop that under, see if they come off. They don't want to come off, but they're going to. Trying to do this without damaging the... this looks like brushed aluminium on the handle. Really nicely made. So we don't want to go messing it up. There's one off. Let's put that to one side. In fact, let's put it in a little box before we lose it. Because the Man Cave Workshop is reet good at losing things. Including his mind, now and again, when we work on radios. Right, let's get this one off, same thing. I only struggle because I've only got half a clue of what I'm supposed to be doing. So, there's the next one off. Let's pop that in a little container. And let's have a look what else could happen if we take them two screws out. Well, obviously the chassis is going to come out. Like I say, this is so clean, this Hunter. Chassis is going to come out. It's going to drag these wires out down here as well, which are connected to the external antenna thingy-my-bob that I haven't a clue. I've never seen a connection that goes into one of them. If you know what it is, write in the comments. External antenna aerial. I suppose you could jab a metal coat hanger in it, but there must be an official plug for that. I've never actually seen one, to be fair. To be fair, because everything else I've said before this was totally unfair, wasn't it? Okay, so I think now if we unscrew these screws that the chassis will dislodge itself with a little bit of persuasion from the case. Let's pull this one out. And again, look how, wow, it's so clean. No rust on it, anything. And bits are falling out here, so we got a washer that just fell out. Let's prod about. I was hoping it all came out at once, but there's not enough clearance to get that out. So, oh, no, I thought it fell out again. But it didn't. Let's pull the other one out and we'll give it clearance to totally come off, and we'll have a look what holds this handle on. Hopefully the chassis isn't going to just drop out the back because there's nothing supporting it now. That's another one out. Let's pull the handle off. Oh, and bits are falling out all over the place. Okay, let's pop that to one side and have a look how this handle assembly is going together. This bit has just fell out. That's a black top that goes on top of the amp board. Let's pull them off. There's a blue one that goes at the front or the back of the set. The black ones at the front, so we don't forget which way they go on. Let's have a look at this assembly. So it looks like the screw went in that way, with this washer clampy thing on, which looks like a claw that held on that shiny bit on the end. And then there's a washer here that looks like it's got a little phalange on it that fits into the case, and then there's a washer that went over that. So let's just remember that. Sometimes making videos is good because I can look back and see how exactly it went. Let's just put that on there before we lose all the bits and bats. So I've got to do this. Let's put that one on there, and see, already lost. Well, there it is, the other washer. Let's pop that on there. This one's fell off. On there. And what I'm going to do is just pop a bit of tape on the end, then they don't all fall off. And then we can safely pop that on one side, knowing exactly how it goes back together. Woohoo! Right, let's pull the chassis out. Let's lift it gently. Oh, it comes out easy. Oh, and there's more. There's more. It's connected here. So it's connected by this plug here. Let's pull that off. There we go. That plug connects there. Into that bit there. And the technical term is that bit there connects to that bit there. Now, let's get the amp board out. So this bit here, this wire, is connected to top of the amp board, turning into Yorkshire man now, ain't I? See, if you try and do the accent, it goes terribly wrong. Let's pull that blue and black wire off there. And let's undo these two screws at the bottom that are holding the amp board in. And hopefully the amp board, oh, you got a good shot of my sleeve there. Hopefully the amp board will come out, no problem. Quite long screws them actually. There we go. So there's the amp board out. Let's push them screws out, and they've got these screws here. I've got these little shiny bits of washers that go on the bottom. We don't want to lose any of this, and so what we'll do, we'll put them in the safety tin. And then we can't get them out without gravity helping us. In fact, one fell out and one's still stuck in. I wonder if I can prise it out. If I don't, it's bound to that was bound to fall out at some point and get lost if we don't take it out now. All in the tub. Pop them on one side. And now we can finally get at this speaker. Now some wires are hooked around a nice little clasp there, so let's unhook them. Let's disconnect the speaker. Now the red wire went on the bottom terminal, green wire on the top. Not that it makes that much difference on a mono speaker like this. Let's see if we can get this speaker out. Now sometimes these nuts are only finger tight. This is a rather clean set, by the way, but in this case they are not. So I'm going to get trusty socket set out. Try to find a socket that fits. It's not that one. It's this one. It must be, yeah, this one, which is, let me get my third eye out and have a look. It is called a 4BA. Number 4BA. Let's see if we can get that out with that. Yeah, that easily lifts them off. 1, 2, 3, 4. All slack enough. Let's pull these out of the way. I'm just winding these nuts to the top of their to the top of the threaded bolt ends that they are inserted with, and oh wow, look how clean that is. I'm pulling out the offending speaker. So this speaker, what shall we do with that? Well, first thing you can do is, which well, I'm just going to do this for fun, get a 9-volt battery and just touch them. And as we know, it's absolutely dead as a dodo, which is rather a shame. Now this isn't going to go in the bin, and I have no idea how to fix it. But let's have a look at the two wires for the connection and see if it's something as simple as that. I'm just looking at two wires there, and they do look fully connected. So I believe there's a coil in here, and it's obviously uncoiled, gone haywire. Now we've had a wiggle about with it. What? Such a shame. Such a shame. It's a dead speaker. Right, I'm not going to throw it away. I'm going to put it on one side, because perhaps in future you shouldn't throw things like that away. It might be repairable. So the next bits on this Hacker Hunter are to see what caused that speaker to fail. Now I've got a funny feeling that it was blown by... See, I've just got a feeling that it was... How does a speaker get blown? I'm not too sure. Has it had a big surge of power that's gone poof? But this radio worked on the other speaker. What we'll do the, and it's over and over again this, we'll do an electrolytic recap on the main board and especially on this amplifier. And we'll be checking to see if anything, because it still works, anything here is really out of spec. So just as the Man Cave Workshop strikes 7 o'clock, thank you guys for watching. Little update on what we're doing on how to disassemble Hacker Hunter. And as always, be good to each other, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care, guys.